Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to do my full intro because this is going to be a long live. But before I play y'all the live of Jessica West explaining what went down in the Bonnielashay interview with No Jumper, I want to read y'all the messages that's supposedly between Blueface and Bonnielashay. And she said they was together before the No Jumper interview. And it's supposed to be proof that they were still together. So Bonnie is in a blue, and he said, pick me up. She said, all right, daddy. He said, where you at right now? Share the location. And then they scratched out what he said, and then it said, pull up. She said, okay, I'm almost at my hotel. It's 10 minutes from there. I'm going to check in, then pull up. He said, send the address. Can I just pull up there? So this is actually a picture that a fan saw that she was outside visiting Blueface. So the fan sat outside until she came back out and took a picture. So the whole point of everything what Bonnielashay keep putting out is that she still messes with Blueface, although Chrisean say they're back together. She says she's with Blueface also.
The drama and the juice, because hunty, people have been hitting me up like, what happened to Bonnie? Did Chrisean send the girl who's the makeup artist? What's going on? Is it fake? Is it real? Did Adam set you up? Like, just crazy stuff, right? So I want to get into it a little bit. I want to let a couple more people come in, you guys, so we can talk about it. Do we got some tea? So I'm here to tell you guys what's really going on and what's really been happening, okay? If for you guys who don't know, my name is Jessica West. I've worked in this industry for years. I'm a talent manager. I also have my own podcast. I do an AI podcast. I'm all over the place. I'm everywhere, right? But Bonnie is my actual cousin, and I manage her as well. So we're kind of on this journey together, helping each other out, doing a lot of stuff together. And, her career, she was signed, obviously, you guys know, to Blueface. She was on Baddies season 1 with Blueface, and she was signed to Blueface and then put in his group Blue Angels with Chrisean Rock, right? And as we all know, like I said in my interview and on No Jumper, that, Chrisean and Blueface have got off to the superstardom, and Bonnie's coming back and we're reintroducing her to the world and, getting her back in the scene. And so, No Jumper was huge for her. You know what I mean? We were so excited to have her there, and it was supposed to be this grand moment to reintroduce her back onto the limelight, and it just totally was insane. So let me set up my camera, you guys. Everybody come in. I'm gonna have a couple people joining this live so they can attest to what happened. Some of the people that were at the No Jumper thing, some of the people that were around, so we could really get the story out, because it was weird. It was jacked up. It was weird. It was creepy. It was weird. Like, Hollywood is really a small town, and you really have to make sure you make a good impression in this industry, because everybody knows each other and everyone's connected, right? So let me go ahead and set this up for you guys. Can you guys all see me? Hey, I see everybody. Do I look cute, or is it giving? Hi, Nika Boo. Hi, Sissy. Hi, cousin. Hi, E. Hi, little Gil. Hi, I see you guys. Hi, Santiago, my brother. Hey, everybody. Now I'm going to turn it this way. I like it better this way. Can you guys see me better? Is it good like this? And then for any blogs or anyone who has questions, kind of wait to the end of that. Can you guys see me okay? Is it good, or do I need to fix my camera? You let me know. My sister's like, you need to fix your voice, girl. Thanks, Kay. Okay. I don't really go on live like that, you guys. You can catch me on Jessica Westside Stories, but I'm just like, ew, I hate these lives. But anyway, so you guys, let's start. Okay, so I'm going to take it back, okay? I'm going to take it back to the night before No Jumper, okay? It's very interesting because everyone has their opinions about Chrisean, Blueface, Bonnie, and that whole situation. It's a crazy dynamic. We always like to joke around, welcome to the circus, because it is a circus. There's just so much juice and so much drama that goes on. Whether you like Bonnie or not, she was a part of that, and she does have a huge story to tell, right? Like, it is her journey too. She's very much a part of it as anybody else, and so she has the right to pop her shit. So it's just been interesting to see the come up and how people have received her, and the whole dynamic. But I can say with everything in me that Bonnie very much still does mess and deal with Blueface. So I'm gonna tell you guys, okay? So the night before No Jumper, we actually stayed at, let me get the address, the Marriott Hotel. It's super close to where we had to shoot for the No Jumper, and it's right across the street from the Burbank Airport. If you know LA, you know the Burbank Airport, right? Literally, the night before the no jumper, Blueface met us at the hotel. So if anyone wants to get creative and you don't believe Bonnie, the address to the hotel is 2500 North Hollywood. I'm sure some of you can find the footage. You guys are really crafty, you know, but it's there. So for you who are saying Bonnie doesn't deal with him or da-da-da-da, I'm sure if you find the footage, you will see him waiting for us the night before no jumper in the hotel lobby. You will see him go out, use Bonnie's car, go get alcohol, the whole nine. So as I mentioned, they're very much still involved. They're good friends. They still deal with each other. They still have connections and stuff like that. So all that is really true. A lot of times, you know, the Chrisean fans and everything, they're very hard on Bonnie. Like, oh, she's lying. She's not a part of it. Where's she been? But she does deal with him, you guys. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. I arrived at the hotel and he was at the hotel waiting in the lobby for her. So let me just say that number one, okay? So number two, you know, we get ready in the morning for the no jumper interview. And let me just say that we had our staff with me. We had our publicist, Shameli Diaz. Shout out to Shameli. She's the best publicist in San Diego. Anybody who goes to San Diego goes to Shameli. You already know that. We have Brandon Delaney, who is our promoter. He was with us. We had our videographer, Paul. And then Anastasia usually comes with us. She's our stylist and makeup artist. And so about 2 days before the no jumper, Anastasia couldn't make it. Okay. So we're scrambling, you guys, to get a makeup artist and stuff on set. So Bonnie's okay, right? So I've worked in the industry for a long time. Somebody referred me to this girl, Faced by Nikki, right? And she has great reviews. Like, I actually really like her work, and I actually love her fucking eyelash glue. Like, I'm so sad all this turned out like that because it's amazing, right? I'm gonna give credit where credit's due, you guys. Like, I'm not a hater. I'm not here to like make the story up. I'm just here to tell you my side and what happened and what I seen and the dynamics of the whole situation and what I really believe, like what happened, right? So we hired this girl, right? Everything's fine. Like, she's wonderful. She was so supportive, and like I said, her and Bonnie were like chatting it up when she was doing her makeup. Like, we're over here speaking, you know, about astrology and telling our stories about how our men cheated on us, and she was just like super freaking cool, right? So everything is normal. Like, we arrived to Jumper on no time. We have our whole crew with us, and mind you, Laura from No Jumper had told us like previously, don't bring a lot of people because, you know, No Jumper's different now. We're no longer on Melrose, where we're at the big studio. When Bonnie was on No Jumper previously, she was on it twice. One time with Chrisean, I think, and some of Blueface's friends, and then a second time she was on the panel with Sharp, Mr. Organic, and Kazumi, which has almost 2 million views as well. Epic. But anyways, she literally, Laura had told us, don't bring a lot of people because we have security now. You have to go through like the gun thing. Like, we just have a short staff, but we travel with our team everywhere we go. Like I said, I have a company, a management team, Westwood One Productions, and we have full staff, right? So we got it down to like about 5 people, boom, right? We got our makeup artist, we got our videographer, we got me, the manager, we got the publicist. Like, everything's chill. No Jumper is wonderful. Love them. They're gracious. They were just amazing. And it's a vibe. Like, we're so excited. Like, she made it back on No Jumper. That's a huge moment for her, right? And we want to run up those numbers just like we did when she got the 2 million views. So, like, I don't know what happened, you guys, but we're just... literally everything was good up into production. Like, I'm telling you, everything was good. Bonnie starts the interview with Sharp. The energy is good. We're all good. The staff is wonderful. We got everyone set up. We're good to go. We literally get inside to the studio, and it's a closed studio, but you can watch like all through No Jumper. You can watch on the screen. So if you're in the lobby, if you're in this part, you can watch what's going on in the studio, right? So we're shooting the episode, and of course, you know, Sharp is going to ask all the questions that are juicy, all the questions that's going to bring marketing to No Jumper. Of course, we knew that. From how Sharp did Bonnie last time, I thought he was gonna go in on her. Like, we had been preparing so many little gimmicks for Sharp. Like, we pulled out like $200 in ones from the bank. Bonnie was gonna throw it on him, you know, make an epic statement. We were planning for Sharp. We were like, he was gonna go in on you. He's gonna be like, fuck, bitch, you should have been hoeing and pimping. You're not pimping if you're not simping. Like, you know how he is, right? Like, we thought he was gonna go in on her, make fun of her shoes. Like, the last time she was on there, he was like, bitch, your pH stinks and whoop-de-whoop, and you ain't a hoe if you ain't on the stroll. Like, it was just crazy. So we're preparing for Sharp the whole week. We're preparing. Okay, Sharp's going to go into you. He's going to ask you these questions. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to see your pH stinks. He's going to make fun of your hair. He's going to say you're not hoeing right. You need to be on Figueroa. We're literally preparing her for Sharp, right? Because That's the money. The last time, again, they got 1.9 million views. Like, he's gonna go in on her. Little do we know, we start the interview and Sharp's on this goddamn 2024 peaceful energy. He's like, it's a new year, new me. I really want to know your story, Bonnie. Last time when you were here at Mr. Organic and Kazumi, we didn't really get to go into it. You know what I mean? He was like, it went left. He's like, this time I really want to get your story. So I was like, oh, okay. But funny enough, we had prepped her for that because we had went to the No Jumper toy drive a couple weeks before that, and it was awesome. Like, donated toys to the kids, had a really good time, and she kind of like regained her respect, and it was just a good moment, you know. So I already felt like he might treat her a little different when he saw her, and I was totally right. Like, he was just on some straight like positivity, right? But which was dope. He's awesome. He's funny. He's cute. He's charming. His voice is all raspy and that's how pimping ain't slipping, but I love it. He was epic, right? So anyways, he comes at her really sweetly, really nice. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be great. Like, last time we never get to get Bonnie's story out. Every time we go to a platform, something happens, da-da-da-da. And we had already been to 2 other events, you guys, no lie, where someone had popped up like, I'm Chrisean's this, I'm Chrisean. So we're like, that had already happened twice before, you get it? And so I'm just like, no, this can't be, right? So they're doing their interview. Laura had me send over a couple questions so that, Sharp can go over with Bonnie. He was like, what do we need to talk about? I want to talk about Chrisean pointing the gun at your son. That's a crazy topic. I want to talk about your time in the Blueface house. We're going to elaborate on your come up, your journey, your manifestation, how you changed, how you grew, your insight on everything, where you're going, where your future is, where you want to be. So they're going to that. And then, all of a sudden he starts talking about when Chrisean called Bonnie's son a bitch, okay? And this is some big controversy for when they were on the Blue Girl's house that I don't really, really know about, but apparently Chrisean called Armani a bitch, which is Bonnie's son, and Bonnie checked her right away, like, bitch, you could do whatever you want for clout, but what you're not about to do is call my son a bitch. And they were cool, right? But the fans, I guess, didn't see the inside of that, so Bonnie wanted to talk about that. And then Sharp, of course, he gets straight to the nitty gritty. He's like, what that gun do? What was that Glock doing? He wanted to know about the gun. And as we're sitting there, it's me, Shamelly, the publicist, we're sitting there and we notice like Nikki, the makeup artist, she's like saying shit under her breath, right? I'm looking like I ain't never been on no goddamn set where the makeup artist is talking like when you're fucking recording, bro. Orale, it was fucking wild. She was really like, she started like just saying little weird shit under her breath. But at first, I really thought that she was like agreeing. I thought Bonnie was saying good shit. She's like, yeah, like that's what I thought she was doing. So I wasn't really like, I wasn't really checking for it. I just thought she was like, she just done Bonnie's makeup hella good. We were all talking and kikiing. So I thought it was like thumbs up. She was giving her a thumbs up. You guys, holy shit, definitely not. Fucking SOS, send help. It was totally not that. I read the whole room wrong. Because as I mentioned, we're waiting for Sharp to go off. I have fucking $200 stuffed in Bonnie's bra so she could throw it on Sharp and make him look like a little... We was going that angle. Never in all the moons, all the many moons I've been working in Hollywood, have I ever seen a makeup artist attack someone they did their makeup for. Ever. I was taken aback, you guys. I'm not going to even lie. So Bonnie turns over a little bit, like during the interview when Nikki had mumbled under her breath a little bit, and Bonnie's like, like, why are you interrupting my interview? And I'm like in the back, like, stay professional, like, keep going, like, run it up, keep going. But she keeps commenting shit. I'm over here running around trying to make sure the camera angle's right. We're doing all this stuff. You guys can't see us behind the scenes. And thank God, like, I just sensed something. I have really good intuition. I'm low-key psychic. Don't play with me. And I just felt something. So I, like, positioned myself, like, in between them, kind of. Because, I don't know, it just got a little weird. She was standing off to the right so that she can touch up Bonnie, right? In case we had, like, a break or something. So we're just standing there. And then, like I said, then the final question gets dropped. Sharp goes, I want you to tell me about the gun, Bonnie. Like, tell me what happened with the gun. Bonnie starts talking about it and just... as blatant as it can be, she's like, that's not what happened, or something crazy. She says something crazy, And I looked, I was like, Nikki, stop. Like, oh my God. I was like, stop, you guys, stop. I was so humiliated. I was like, oh my God, please, let's not be Negroes in this fucking white establishment. You know what I mean? Like, get it all the way together, you guys. Shit, you know, we're all black people. We're all here working. We're all on a platform. Like, can we reel it in, you know? So I was just like, no, stop, you know, and they kind of stopped. Bonnie turned, and then Sharp, of course, wanted to her to reiterate the part about the gun because, you know, that's the juice. No Jumper wants the tea. And it was over after that. As soon as she started talking about Chrisean pointing the gun at her son again, Nikki lost it. She fucking shambles, you guys. Totally went off rogue, like went off the handles. She was like, yeah, I'm Chrisean's makeup artist, and that's not what she did, and da-da-da. Like, holy shit. She fucking interrupted the interview. Bonnie turns, and listen, that's one thing. Bonnie ain't no bitch, yo. Like, she will whoop you. And so I don't think that like Nikki was ready for that. And I'm not even saying Nikki can't fight or whatever. I'm just so sad because it was disgusting. Like, I hate the whole situation. I hate that happened. I hate when I hire somebody and shit happens like that. I did like her. That's what I'm saying. I just can't believe that she lost her shit. You know, like, it's freaking creepy. And they start fighting, and Bonnie automatically takes the wig off, and just like we all jumped and started. And like I said, I had positioned myself because that's my motherfucking cousin at the end of the day. What she isn't gonna do is try to hurt my cousin, right? So I'm over here quarterbacking, trying to block her. We knock over the cameras, all this shit. I'm like, Shameli, get her, like, get this bitch, you know? It's fucking crazy. Brick baby, all the security, all them run, break it up. And she's just like yelling all through the lobby. Yeah, Chrisean didn't do that. Chrisean, that fuck you, bitch. Da, da, da. And then she forgets her whole goddamn makeup. You know, her makeup artist, how they carry all that stuff. She forgets all that, and she's banging on the no jumper door. Let me in, my makeup. Like, all this stuff. Security had to drag this girl out. And it was just like, what the? Like, never in my wildest dreams could I have expected that, you guys. Like, it was just ridiculous. And I hate that for Bonnie. I hate that she had that moment, that this was like her big comeback and that this happened. Now, since all this has went down, y'all, like, I don't even know. Like, DJ Sky, when No Jumper had posted Bonnie's interview, which got 1.4 million views in motherfucking less than 24 hours. You better go off, cuzzy. As soon as No Jumper posted the interview, what's her name? DJ Sky gets under the interview and fucking admits that it was her friend, her and Chrisean's friend. So when the narrative's going around like No Jumper set it up, they didn't set us up. Like, they were wonderful. You get it? I don't know. Like, Chrisean didn't send her. I don't think Chrisean sent her or anything like that. But unfortunately, it's a small industry, and she was Chrisean's friend, and we didn't know that. I would have never fucking booked this bitch if I would have known. Like, are you serious? I had no idea. She didn't say one thing about Chrisean. I knew she worked in the industry. I knew she was good. I knew she worked on like Love and Hip Hop and different sets, and I've heard great things about her. So I was excited to have her, but I didn't know her and DJ Sky were friends. I had no idea about that, and I didn't know like any of that. And I'm different. I was raised different. I'm a little older than some of you new cats. I was raised up in the industry different, and you just stay professional. Like, you do not break, you do not crack, you do not sweat. Like, you get the bag, you secure the bag at all costs. Like, there's a time and place for everything. And I just think that that was a huge mistake for her, because she could have really like ruined her career. I hope she doesn't. I don't know. And I feel like Bonnie's is just like weirded out of the whole situation. Like, it just went so left so fast that none of us could really even like process it. You know what I mean? It was a lot. And of course it's going to go viral because it's a fight and it's like all that crazy shit. But I don't know. Like, I know Bonnie and her have been going back and forth on the internet. DJ Sky and Bonnie been fighting. Moniece from Love and Hip Hop chimed in. And I'm just like, Moniece, stop, because I know Glorilla like just cussed you out a couple months ago for like chiming in and stuff. So I don't want anybody like else to get involved and like keep making this thing a big thing. I'm about peace. I'm trying to push peace. I'm trying to make sure our people get on and we're doing good. Unfortunately, it was horrible. So I want to get questions for you guys. I want you to talk about it and ask me some questions if you want to know what's going on. Let me look through this and let me see who's up in here. Nika said, the fuck? Hey, Nika, my cousin Nika said, oh, I should have been all up in there. But anyways, Yeah, so basically that's what happened. But I do want to mention the night before we went to No Jumper, Blueface was with Bonnie in the hotel. They very much talk. When she talks about her and Blueface and all that, they still are like, you guys, like, come on. I need someone to get that footage. 2500 North Hollywood Way, Burbank. That's the hotel we stayed at. And it was the Thursday before this Thursday that we stayed out there. And he got to the hotel like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. If y'all could be creative and find that footage, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I don't want to hear shit after that. Because all this, oh, Bonnie's lying, Bonnie. Get the footage, you guys. Like, you know. But anyways, you know, Bonnie's really cool with Wax still. She's still cool with Blueface. You know, she just dropped a diss song about all the girls in Blueface's camp, and Wax 100 accidentally mentored her and told her to drop that song. So that's what I'm saying. What you guys be seeing on the internet and shit, it's a lot. You know, people very much pull stunts, and it's all for clout and all that whoop whoop wah. But it was just wild. And so I just wanted to come in here and kind of explain my story. That's what I seen. That's what I heard. That's everything that's came out since it happened. It definitely was DJ Sky and Chrisean's friend. I don't think anyone expected it from all ends. I don't think No Jumper expected it. Fuck, I don't even think Chrisean like expected it. I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone knew it was gonna connect like that. But unfortunately, we were just all in the right place at the right time for literally it to be like a disaster. So it was crazy. But anyways, let me see if I could get somebody in here. Shameli, our publicist.